Okay, so we've got quite a windy day over here in Palmanova, but I'm up here at the Cas Saboners Aparthotel, right at the top end of the resort, because I have been getting some messages, not only on the YouTube channel, but also on the Mallorca Under the Sun Facebook group regarding building works which are taking place right behind this Aparthotel. Now, these works have been going on for well over a year now, and they haven't quite been completed, but I have heard that some holidaymakers are getting messages from their tour operator advising of these building works and advising that they could affect their holiday. So let's turn the camera around. We're going to take a walk around to the development. We're going to see what stage these building works are at. We're also going to take a little walk here round into the back of Magaluf as well, because of course I just want to show you the position of this Aparthotel and how far these building works extend to. So in the meantime, let's turn the camera around and let's check out this top end of Palmanova today. So you can see where I am. I'm standing right outside the Cas Saboners Aparthotel, and this side of Palmanova is home to many hotels actually. I started my video right in front of the Sol Melia Luna Mar Palmanova Hotel here, which you can see right next to me. But we're going to take a walk up the side of the Cas Saboners Aparthotel. It's a 3-star superior property. It is very nice as well, I have to say. I do have a video about this. I made it a couple of summers ago. We got a day pass for this Aparthotel, so if you do want to have a look around the pool area, go and check it out. I'll drop a link to that video in the description text below. But we're going to take a little walk down the side here, down the side of the Cas Saboners Aparthotel and the Zafiro Palmanova Hotel too. So you can see I'm just coming down the little access path to the building site here, which runs in between the Cas Saboners Aparthotel and the Zafiro Palmanova Hotel too. I was down here maybe about 6 weeks ago checking out the development. I think it really is hopefully going to be coming to a close now in the next couple of months, but let's go and check it out. So we're just coming down the back here, down these far end apartments here of the Cas Saboners Aparthotel. You can just see we've got the corner of the Zafiro Palmanova Hotel as well to my left. And look, we're just coming out right to the back of this building site. And check out the site today. Well, it certainly looks a little bit more complete than it did just a few weeks ago. But look, you can see this huge mound of earth here just covering up the building works which are still taking place. And you can just see the location of them here, look, to the back of the Cas Saboners Aparthotel. So the first thing I'm going to say is don't worry too much. I think it looks a lot worse than it actually is. When these building works took place last year, I don't think they really disrupted many guest stays over here at the Cas Saboners Aparthotel. Go and check out a post that we have running on the Mallorca Under the Sun Facebook group. People who stayed here last year weren't really affected by the building works that were taking place. And to be honest, I don't think they're going to cause too much noise or too much disruption to your holiday now. Now you can see that the building works here are in their final stages. The buildings have actually been built. They've just got to put the windows in, and they've got to obviously fit them out and do all the electrics and everything like that. But I'm standing here at the moment and I'm filming this as we're heading on into the middle of March. You can see that they're on the road to completion here. So I wouldn't say really, if you're coming over here maybe like say April, May or June, I don't think you're going to get too much disturbance from over here. But then I always want to just put the caveat on that I cannot guarantee this, and you need to make the decision for yourself whether you do want to change your holiday, because I do believe some tour operators are offering a change of location, or you just come here and enjoy it and have an amazing time. And while the Cas Saboners Aparthotel is a wonderful family hotel, I mean, like I said, we came here a couple of summers ago. It's an absolutely amazing spot and it's had amazing reviews too. But I would say don't worry too much. Anyway, let's head on out from this development, because we're going to take a walk all the way around and we're going to head around to the back of the development and see how far and wide these building works are extending to as well. And also, if you're staying over in this side of the resort, I'm going to show you the way to the Aldi supermarket, which in my opinion is a little bit like Waitrose in England without that expensive price point. But anyway, come on, let's keep going. Let's take a walk around the resort today. And the same goes as well for the Zafiro Palmanova. These rooms out the back here obviously aren't going to get a very great view. I'm not sure even if those rooms are being used. And look, we can just hear a little bit of drilling taking place. It's not too much going on. This road here is being used as an access route for the building site as well. You can see we've got several cars parked down here. I wouldn't recommend wandering down here if you are going to Aldi, if you are going to the supermarket. Instead, let's go back onto the main road and I'll show you where to go. Okay, so we're just coming back out onto the main road. We've just come out in front of the Palmanova apartments. Got the Zafiro Palmanova Palace to my right hand side. Also, as well as a top tip, if you are staying over at the Cas Saboners Aparthotel and any of the other hotels I've mentioned in this video, we've got access to the beach here, look. And you can see just by following these steps down, you're going to come to the back end of Sant Matthias Beach over here in Palmanova. And if you are visiting with prams and pushchairs, and of course you can just walk down this road here, that'll lead you to the other side of Sant Matthias Beach too. But we're going to take a walk up now, up to the right hand side of the Cas Saboners Aparthotel, and we're going to head on over towards Aldi. So you can see on this top side of this area around the Cas Saboners Hotel, can't hear any building works or any building noise either. I mean, you'd never know the site was there if I hadn't shown it to you, or if your tour operator hadn't mentioned it. This is actually quite a huge complex here. The apartments, I do believe, from what I have heard from viewers, they're very well received, they're very modern as well. Of course you get your own little terrace here with sun lounges too. But anyway, let's keep walking around. Let's kind of get an overall view of this building site, because the building site is also quite huge as well. It's going to be home to, I do believe, some affordable properties over here for residents and a whole bunch of other services too. So let's see how far and wide this building site does extend. So we've just come up to the main road here, which wraps itself around the back of Palmanova and heads on down towards Magaluf. So we've taken a left and we're going to walk around the back of this building site. Already we can see some pretty huge cranes actually, look, check this out. So that's the first indication of the building works that you're going to see as you're heading on down towards Aldi. We can also just see the site entrance to my left-hand side too. But the developers here have done quite a good job here of trying to actually hide the building site. These huge mounds of earth which have been banked up to cover up the building works. It's not such a bad idea actually, because on initial appearance you don't really notice them. You're going to see there's a huge ringed fence around them too. But they really have come along. Look, we can actually get a better view of them from over here. And it looks like almost a new town is being created here in between Palmanova and Magaluf. We've got several blocks of what I'm guessing are flats that are being put up. But it looks like the outside cladding has now been done more or less on some of them at least. We've got quite a lot of work to go on some of the others too. Check this out. So this time last year, this particular building site had more or less just got going. If you check out my video from last year, you'll see what state it was in. But look, we're coming up to some of the completed buildings here, so you can get an idea of what they will look like I can't imagine it's going to take them that long to finish off the other buildings, but who knows? Who knows how long it'll take? I'm pretty sure last year I mentioned that this building site was going to be completed in about May of this year. I suspect it's going to go on for a little bit longer than that though. But if you are coming over, just make sure you check with your tour operator and they can give you the latest. Now, we are wandering on down towards the roundabout here, which signals our entrance into Magaluf. And we're going to take a left and we're going to head on down towards Aldi. So just taking a little bit of a closer look here, just around the back of this building site, which is right in front of the hotels here. Look, you can see how extensive it is. It's huge. We're going to have loads of fantastic accommodation here. Like I said, I really hope this is going to be affordable accommodation and not sold for the top price, but let's see, I'm sure time will tell. So I thought I'd just pause here just to stop and to listen. You can see we've got several constructions going on at the same time over here, but it's not noisy. It's just not noisy. Now, I don't know whether these buildings are going to enter a whole new stage of development as we head towards the holiday season, or whether things are just going to trundle on like this with a little bit of drilling here and there. Who knows? I suspect, judging by the comments that we had last year, that many happy holidaymakers passed through the Cas Saboners Hotel and the Zafiro Palmanova Hotel and their holidays were unaffected. And just looking at this building site today, I can almost probably recommend the same thing as well. But this is, like I said, it's based on what I'm seeing and what I'm hearing today. Anyway, let's keep on walking around. Okay, so we're just coming up towards the board here promoting these buildings, or the sale of these apartments in these buildings, and I'm delighted to say actually that they're HPLs, which mean that they're homes which are being sold with a limited price as well, so we're not going to find any crazy pricing here. If anyone's a resident and watching this, I've got absolutely no idea how you can get onto this scheme for buying. But the good news is that these are going to be selling for fair prices rather than the crazy prices that we're seeing for property sales around the island at the moment. And we can see right at the back of the final block of apartments here, this brings us right in front of the Aldi supermarket. So you've got about a 5-minute walk here from the Cas Saboners Aparthotel and the Zafiro Palmanova and all the other hotels I mentioned before you find yourself wandering into the delights of Magaluf. And just across the road we've got the House of Kathmandu theme park and lots of other shops as well in this Da Villa shopping centre. So again, you're in a really good location, not just for the beach over in Palmanova, but also for this little shopping centre that we have over here in Magaluf. And hopefully this time next year we're going to see some of these buildings being lived in as well, to help ease the really serious shortage of affordable accommodation that we have on the island. So I've just made a very quick pit stop over at Madame Cabra for a quick coffee. But let's just walk around down towards the back of the Mars Senses and see if we can see anything more from the building works. You can see that the sky has clouded over a little bit between the time of walking around from Aldi, stopping off for a coffee, and I'm just down here and I can't really even hear any building works taking place. So just zooming in here, you can just see the back side here, look, of the buildings. You can see the back end of the Zafiro Palmanova Hotel. Not a whole lot going on at all. I don't think there's going to be too much over here to affect your holiday. Okay, so that's just a very quick look at the building works round the back of the Cas Saboners Aparthotel and the Zafiro Palmanova Hotel, and also around the Mars Senses as well. I wouldn't worry too much, actually. I am saying that now. I'm filming this, like I said, in the middle of March, but I can't see or hear too much disturbance going on. Hopefully this building site will be completed very soon as well, like I've said. But if you are getting messages from your tour operator, well, they obviously have to advise of the building site right behind these properties here. So you can see what's going on today. Hopefully the site's going to be finished soon, and hopefully it's not going to affect your holiday too much this summer. Okay everyone, thank you very much for watching this video. If you want to find out more about this amazing area that we're in, either in Magaluf or Palmanova, check out these videos appearing here and here on YouTube. Don't forget you can find me in the Facebook group and on my Instagram, also called Mallorca Under the Sun, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Goodbye for now.